is a lot to unpack regarding the Patriots' 34-33 loss at Miami on Sunday. First thing is first, Bill Belichick coached a dog crap game. You want to talk about attention to detail, what Bill's always known for? Nope, not today. What happened at the end of that game was lazy. Gronk is out on the field because he's in the end game package, whatever they call it. He goes out when there's the last play of the game, he's out there. There was absolutely no chance that that ball reached the end zone in the air. Therefore, 6'7" Rob Gronkowski was unnecessary in that situation. If the ball can't get to the end zone in the air, there's a good chance somebody's going to get it in some sort of space at some point during the play. You do not want Gronk up in that life. He was, and they paid. No attention to detail there. None. Lazy. You messed up, Bill. Now, Gronkowski sucked. I was stunned that Tom Brady lost track of the amount of timeouts at the end of the first half. 40. You can't have it. But okay, it happened. Okay. I hated the clock management at the end of the first half. You've got your defense struggling mightily. You've been bad covering kicks all year. The Dolphins get the ball to start the third quarter, and you get the ball back with 2 minutes to go and 3 timeouts, and you run it and take your time, no urgency, and you end up punting it back to Miami. Now, you did get the stop, you got the blocked punt, you get another chance that you blew. You had a chance to separate yourself and really step on their throat. You totally let Miami off the hook at the end of the first half. Hated that sequence. Now, there was some chatter after the game, was this the worst regular season loss in the history of Boston sports? I couldn't care less for that conversation. With the amount of championships this region has seen, the amount of championships these teams have won, I don't give a rip about the worst regular season loss. Who cares? Now, am I going to freak out? I'm not going to freak out, because how many people you know picked the Patriots to go 13-3 this year? I didn't see anybody do it. I certainly didn't. I said 11-5, 12-4 at best. But this is what happens every year, and we've talked about this before. You pick the Patriots to go 12-4. Everybody does. And then you're absolutely shocked when they lose one game. You picked them to go 12-4. I picked them to go 11-5. That means they lose 5 games. This is what you pick. This is what the NFL is. This is what happens. But we all freak out. But with that being said, this one does sting. It stings more because I think deep down you know championship teams don't do this. You know, Derek Jeter might not have been the smoothest guy in every minute of every date, but you bet your ass he wasn't sitting there talking about an ex-girlfriend with ketchup in his hair. You know, the Emmy-winning TV anchor doesn't have a boom goes the dynamite moment on his reel that year. Championship teams don't do that. That's what worries me. It was good. Gronk looked good. Edelman looked good. Brady threw the ball well. Last thing I'll say, this is why I told Kitchen on the radio and everybody else that this game against Miami meant more than the one against the Vikings last week. Despite the fact that the Vikings are the better team. Because it was in Miami. It's a house of horrors. It gets in their head, which it clearly did on Sunday. That's where it's unpredictable. So that's why this game against the Dolphins was going to tell me more. It's going to speak to me. And now you really only have one game left to prove who you are, prove something to yourself if you're the Patriots, and then we'll see what happens in the playoffs.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.